Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Imagineers Disney Podcast. I am your host, Matt, travel agent over at Travelmation, and I am joined by my co-host, Susie. Hello, Susie.
Hello, Matt.
How we doing this evening?
I'm doing well this evening.
Good.
I'm feeling the Christmas spirit.
Oh boy.
Oh boy,
we are past Thanksgiving.
Thank you. We need to enjoy Halloween, then enjoy Thanksgiving, and then give Christmas its time. But we need to appropriately allocate celebration for all holidays. I see you, Arbor Day.
Well, we are in December now, so we are full steam ahead into the Christmas season, the holiday season, and there's lots of stuff going down at Walt Disney World. And one of those things that is in full swing is the Epcot Festival of the Holidays. So, Epcot, the land of festivals, pretty much year-round.
They've kind of always got something going on. They've got the art early in the year, and then flower and garden.
And there's a little
food
break.
And wine.
There's a little break.
Yeah.
And then
Summer,
you got food
do
and
the
wine,
summer thing.
and then Festival of the Holidays. So yes, lots of festivities that are going around Epcot and World Showcase through the end of the year. And we are going to hit the highlights of that for you. So if you are planning a trip to Walt Disney World for the Christmas break, there's going to be plenty of things for you and your family to enjoy at Epcot. So I think the first thing right off the bat, we'll talk about some live events. So things that you can go see, performers, both in singing and in storytelling. So first we have Joyful, which is a wonderful music group. They perform out in front of the fountain over as you are walking through Future World in the main plaza area all the way down to the entrance to World Showcase. They will be there right in front of the fountain, and they will be having concerts throughout the day. They perform at 1:25, 2:25, 3:25, and 4:25. And so this is kind of it's a gospel group. So if you are into that, it is a wonderful group of musicians, both instrumental and vocal.
Yeah. Always have to stop by and listen to them.
Yeah, very upbeat type stuff. So yeah, it'll definitely get you into the holiday mood as you work your way into World Showcase. And as you do, please consider dropping by throughout the day to hear the holiday storytellers. So these are very, very special things that happen just for this festival, and each country will have something. So what they do is they kind of tell the Christmas traditions of their country. So starting right off the bat, American Adventure is going to have Voices of Liberty. They're always there throughout the year, but during the festival they will actually be wearing almost Charles Dickens-ish attire. So that's always really nice. And then their music is holiday appropriate.
There's also a familiar face in the United States.
Sandy Claus. Oh, sorry. I mean Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
And Mrs. Claus. She comes down as well to, I don't know what she does. Bakes cookies. When she's not baking cookies, she's at Epcot, I guess.
Taking pictures with you.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Claus.
So yes, she is joined by Santa Claus. Right, if you are facing the American Adventure, it's on the right, next to the gift shop, underneath
near
that little
the barbecue.
That little stand that they have during the festivals. So you can get your picture there with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus. Going in alphabetical order, we have Canada. So you can go hear the Canadian storyteller talk about Christmas, and he may have a little bit of an insight on who the real Santa Claus is, but We'll see. Just have to find out for yourself.
Is it Martin Short?
No.
Which is funny because he was Jack Frost in the Santa Claus
Yes.
3, the one
Yes.
that no one
The
wants
one
to
that no
talk
one
about.
watched.
Yeah. Well,
I've never seen it.
I think we got it like a bargain bin a couple years ago. At which point it
$1.
was probably cheaper than getting it at Redbox before the Netflix came around.
The Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
So then we have China. So China typically doesn't, celebrate like Christmas traditionally, but they do have a storyteller there. In addition to that, they also have the Chinese lion dance. So if you've actually never seen this, this is really cool. So, I mean, if you've ever seen video of like parades and stuff with China, you've seen the giant lion that multiple people are in. And so it does a show, and it's actually really cool. So this show can be seen at 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, and 4:40.
oh, I thought you were gonna say 4:30.
I know.
You got me
4:40.
there.
Then over in France, we have another storyteller,
You got this?
Père Noël,
Yeah,
Father
sure.
Christmas.
But with a French accent.
Yep. I'm not doing that. I tried that last episode, remember? You made fun of me.
You sounded like a redneck, but that's okay. I can't do it either, so who am I to poke fun?
So it is the French storyteller of Christmas.
Talking about some French traditions around the Christmas time.
Yes, and then while you're in France, go look at the decorations. So like that whole little fountain area is really, really nice. So go check that out.
There's also a special character appearance in France right now. While we're just talking about France, it is Belle, but she is wearing her enchanted Christmas dress from the movie, and she's over in the little gazebo where Sleeping Beauty normally is. So she's not where the regular Belle with the blue dress is at. She's a little further back into the France pavilion. So look for her because that's a special photo op you don't get the rest of the year.
Very cool. Then moving on to Germany. Germany is actually probably my favorite one. I really like this one. So the storyteller's name is Helga. Helga. And she tells the story of several traditions in Germany that started that we take part in now. So it's the story of the very first Christmas tree. Tradition started in Germany. And the first nutcracker. So the story of the nutcracker comes from Germany as well.
Learning a lot.
Yep. Italy has a wonderful storyteller. Japan has the Daruma dolls where you get to see about the Japanese New Year. And then in Mexico, you have mariachis and the dancers. So the mariachi band who plays like the Coco music, Remember Me, out in front of La Hacienda. So they will be playing some holiday music. Then over in Norway, Sigrid will be telling the story of their Christmas tradition with the mischievous gnome from Norway lore. And then United Kingdom has Father Christmas. So, so each country really has something unique and different stories, different traditions that you can learn about. And, Epcot, World Showcase, typically, I mean, it's the learning park, but you can still have fun. And, it's a really nice experience taking your family and just kind of like learning about these traditions. Makes you more cultured.
And you mentioned this with the France Pavilion with the different little like Christmas ornaments with different decorations inside that they have along the fountain, like in the middle. There's a lot of other little setups like that. There's a Christmas teapot and little teacups in the UK, which I think are just super cute. So, don't go too fast through World Showcase. It's not as obvious as like the topiaries and different things that they may have throughout the year, but there's a lot of stuff, and it is specific. Like to that country. Like, you know, the little things in the UK where like you pull them apart and like stuff pops out. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen them before. But like they have those like decorated like subtly throughout the UK. So you can always find something. Just take some time to walk around and see what you can see.
For sure. Something else you should see is illuminations, reflections of Earth. So even though they do this every night at Epcot, this is going to be the last time that you will have the opportunity to see the holiday tag that they put at the end of the show every year during the festival. So it's it's another 4 or 5 minutes. And more fireworks, more music, Let There Be Peace on Earth. It's the soundtrack.
I would say if you're down there, maybe try to get a fast pass for it, since it'll be the last time you see it with the Christmas and during the Festival of the Holidays, so you can really enjoy it and get a good view and like take it all in before it's gone forever and you never see it again.
I have my fast pass lined up for my trip in December.
Nice.
Ready to go. It was a priority because I knew that this was going to be the last time I see it. So sad times, but
It really is.
But that's okay.
But you know what always cheers me up?
What?
Food.
Food?
Food.
How did I know?
Because it's what we talk about 90% of the time on this show.
Hey, but that's okay. I think people
you got to eat. Hey.
Yeah.
And there's never a shortage of food at Epcot.
Never.
Ever.
Especially during the festivals. So during the Festival of the Holidays, they have what are called holiday kitchens. So just like Food and Wine Festival, just like Festival of the Arts, just like Flower and Garden, as you work your way through World Showcase, you will come across these little booths that have nice selections of snack-sized delectables for you to enjoy. So over at the American Adventure, we have the American Holiday Table. So just an example here, you can have slow roasted turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans, and cranberry sauce. And this is $5.50. So it's like a miniature Thanksgiving / Christmas little meal. So
that's a really good price.
They also have hand carved smoked ham, green beans, and sweet potato casserole.
Oh gosh, that's my favorite, sweet potato casserole. Definitely gonna have to get that one.
And then for the dessert, they have a chocolate pecan tart with whipped cream and caramel sauce. So,
something interesting about that.
Yes.
Oh wait, never mind. Sorry,
it's vegetarian.
Well, of course it's vegetarian. At first, I thought it said vegan. Just kidding. Take that out.
Vegetarian.
Well, I would hope there's no meat in the whipped cream. I got too excited. I saw a V and I was like, it's vegan.
It's a meat cookie.
No, it's not. Maybe in the UK.
Yeah, maybe.
And now they all hate me too.
Moving over to Germany, we have the Bavaria Holiday Kitchen. It's where you can have the potato dumpling with mushroom sauce, which is $4.50. Then also they have a cheese fondue bread bowl.
Holy crap.
With steamed baby vegetables and marble potatoes. So we're getting some hearty items in here. That one's $8.25, so that one's a little bit more. But you're also getting... actually, I don't know why that one is so much more.
Well, maybe it's the
bread
bowl, yeah, and everything in it, and then everything that comes in with it too.
Then for dessert, there you can get the Black Forest roulade with a cherry whipped cream for $4.25. Then over at the Feast of Three Kings, which is actually in the Showcase Plaza, you can get like a queso fresco. There is a tres leches rice pudding with pumpkin seeds.
Yum! Ooh.
So yeah, these are actually some unique dishes.
Yeah, and I always like when they set up the different kitchens and stations like this, and they incorporate countries and flavors that aren't one of the main pavilions. Like this one is. There's a lot of like tropical flavors in the foods and the drinks, so more like a Caribbean taste. So you can fill in all those little gaps around the map that you don't get at World Showcase.
Exactly. Then also over at American Adventure, you have the Fife and Drum Tavern, and they actually have one item, and it's a dessert. It's the Holiday Apple Pie Sundae with soft serve ice cream, caramel sauce, and crunchy streusel topping. So
I'm feeling that.
And for $6.50, that can be yours to snack on.
It just might.
I mean, ice cream, right?
Yeah, it's not like we've never talked about ice cream before.
Then over at the Showcase Plaza, yet again, we have the Holiday Sweets and Treats, or more desserts. You can get peppermint sundae, chocolate ice cream, whipped cream, peppermint candy. This one is gluten and wheat free. So that'll be a nice one for those of you who have those dietary restrictions. Then we have the Holiday Tree Sugar Cookie and the Holiday Cookie Stroll. Oh, what? That's the completer cookie. We will get that. We'll do that soon in a minute. Here also at the Holiday Sweets and Treats, you have different beverages. You can get hot cocoa. You can get eggnog. You can get a chocolate apple shake, which features a Twinings winter spice tea.
I have my eye on that. I love the Twinings tea. So, note to self.
And then for those of you who are looking for more adult beverages, they do have some very interesting ones. They have an eggnog beer. It is a Shipyard Eggnog White Porter for $4.50. And then they also have hot cocoa with assorted cordials. So you can either get it with Bailey's Irish Cream, Frangelico, or Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey. And they also have a TG Lee eggnog with the Fireball as well. And the chocolate apple shake also comes with the option of adding butterscotch schnapps. So different little things to try there. Moving on, between Morocco and France, you will find the Laheim Holiday Kitchen. So we have a kosher themed booth, which is cool.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Nice little Hanukkah themed stuff. So one of the items is a pastrami on rye with house-made pickles and deli mustard. And then they also have chicken and matzo ball soup. So maybe if you're there during a cool day, temperature's down a little bit, stop in and get some chicken and matzo ball soup, warm me up. And then the black and white cookie, which is also very vegetarian, you can get that for $2. Then over in Mexico, you can get the enchilada de pollo con mole. So you have chipotle chicken and a corn tortilla topped with mole negro and garnished with shredded cheese and sesame seeds. So that is a nice looking dish. You can get that for $6.35. This also, most of these are snack credits. So just like all the other festivals, use the dining plan credits to your advantage. And instead of getting like popcorn or a churro or something, get something a little different. Get something nice. So you can use those for these. Then, let's see. Germany has a booth called Prost, which is going to be all beer. Imagine that, Germany.
Well, that seems quite German.
So they have a selection of 6 beers, and then they have 2 flights. So there will be something for every palate there. So go check those out. Then over at the Refreshment Outpost, which is near Africa, so as you're going over the bridge into the Africa section, you can find a warm caramel stuffed salted pretzel with soft serve ice cream and chocolate sauce, kid approved. So this will run you $7.49, also included on the Disney Dining Snack Plan. And over at the refreshment port, so as you are working your way, if you're looking at World Showcase, you head right like you're going towards Canada. Follow the smell of poutine. I know how much Susie loves all Canadian food.
It's French fries. Like, you can't go wrong.
So they have a really, really unique take on poutine. which is a traditional Canadian dish, and it is a turkey poutine. So you have turkey, and then instead of French fries, you have sweet potato fries, turkey gravy, cranberry relish, and crispy onions. So it's kind of a Christmas meal poutine. Kind of interested
In a cup,
to try
Christmas
this.
in a cup,
Or on no, you don't on a plate like this.
on a plate.
Yeah,
Oh, it's like hardcore.
yeah, it's pretty hard. It's gonna be
Okay.
pretty hearty. Yeah,
Okay.
sweet potato fries with gravy and turkey and yeah. So definitely interested in checking that out. But and then we have the Sapphire Holiday Kitchen, which is over in Morocco. You can get grilled lamb kefta kebab with whole wheat pita. And then there's also the dessert they have over there. They have some beignets with cream, cinnamon sugar, toasted almonds, and chocolate sauce for $5. Then we have the Shanghai Holiday Kitchen. They have pork vegetable egg rolls, Mongolian beef bao buns with a fortune cookie, and the Celebration barbecue pork with steamed rice, also with a fortune cookie. And this is over in China. So go check that out if you are looking for something to fill the Chinese food need.
Or you're wanting to know your future.
Exactly. With
Yeah.
the fortune cookie. Then over in Japan, we have the Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen. So this is a New Year's celebration soba, which is buckwheat soba noodles in a hot dashi soup with chicken and spinach. And then you
And
can
then-
also... Go ahead.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this. The Yule log.
Oh, yes, the holiday green tea Yule log. So it is a sponge cake rolled with whipped cream. It's a typical Yule log. But
Yeah,
it's
but
green
it's
tea.
got green tea.
It's a green tea Yule log. So it's going to be a little bit different. A green tea sponge cake. I think that could be really good.
I think it could be too.
Then over near Test Track, you will find Taste Track. Haha. Like what they did there. Haha.
That's good one.
So I actually did just find out that I don't know if this is temporary. I hope it is. But the refreshment port, probably because they're doing the Canadian turkey poutine, they are not serving the cronut currently,
Okay.
much to the chagrin of people weeping and gnashing of teeth.
It's for a little while, but you can get its cousin
Yes. So
near Test Track.
if you want the cronut, you can go over to the Taste Track. The only issue I have with this, I think it's they're churning out so many, they're not able to make them as fresh as they do over at the refreshment port. So hopefully they will be warm when they get to you. But they do have the regular cronut, which is a croissant donut tossed in cinnamon sugar. And then they have variations of it for this booth for the festival. They have one with chocolate and holiday sprinkles. They have one with eggnog pastry cream and ginger snap crumbs.
I'm confused because they're also selling something called a pancake milkshake.
Yes, the
Is that
pancake
just
milkshake.
like pancake batter, and ice cream? How does that taste? Like maple?
I think,
Have you had it?
No, I have not. I think we need to. I think this calls for a trip, Susie. Just need to. The people must know.
Yeah, because normally like a milkshake is a flavor or a flavor or something you can put into it. But I don't know what a pancake tastes like. That's not a pancake?
We'll take one for the team and report back to you
Yeah, because that might
sometime in the
not.
near future.
That might be an experiment that's not good.
Yeah. Well, guess we'll
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, never know till you try.
Then over in Italy, we have the Tuscany Holiday Kitchen. So we have a baked 4-cheese pasta with a Parmesan crumble and truffle essence. So really fancy macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I love for my macaroni and cheese to have the essence of truffle. And you eat it with your pinky like this. Pinky out.
Then they have a fried mozzarella sandwich and tomato sauce. So that could be interesting. So like mozzarella sticks, but in a sandwich-ish, kind of.
Maybe. Huh. Okay.
Sounds interesting. Then they have, for dessert, they have some cinnamon apple fritters with a vanilla sauce, drizzle, and chocolate caramel sauce. Then they have warm hazelnut chocolate cake and a vanilla mascarpone cream. And they have a miniature traditional Italian Christmas fruit cake. So for those of you out there who like fruit cake, not me.
Not me.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. I like most cakes, but not fruit cake.
Well, I don't mind fruit in my cake, but fruit cake is weird.
Blech.
It's just weird.
But for those of you who like it, here it is.
Good
Italy.
for you. Yeah, it's in Italy. You go do that. I'll try the. I would think I would rather eat a pancake milkshake, and I've never had one of those.
Then lastly, over in Canada, we have the Yukon Holiday Kitchen. We have, and I'm telling you, the Canada booth, like for every festival, just always has what appears to be the best stuff. They have the filet for food and wine. They have the scallops for flower and garden. And for the Christmas festival, they have seared salmon with crown maple whiskey glaze, parsnip silk, apple chutney, and hazelnut croquant.
Holy crap.
So that is $5.75.
Oh my gosh. Like, that is such a good price for something that we can't even pronounce some of the words for.
Yep. Then they have for dessert, they have a maple mousse rolled in a gingerbread cake with cranberry sauce and pecan crumble. So very interesting dessert there. And then I think, lastly, I did want to mention they do have a new thing this year called the Cookie Stroll. So what this is, you can pre-purchase a card that will give you a total of 6 cookies. And you walk around World Showcase, and at 6 of the booths, you will have 6 different cookies. And the completer cookie is like a sugar cookie with a Mickey sugar cookie, and you get a glass of milk. I think it's a Fairlife little bottle of milk to have. So, and this will run you $10. So $2 per cookie, and you get the 6 total cookies, different ones, and they look pretty good. So
some milk.
Yep, it's hard to beat a snack for $2 each. You can get them. You can get them individually at the booths for $2 a piece. So if you wanted to save a couple bucks, you can actually do the complete set for $10. Then, of course, we just did an episode on the other event that actually happens during Festival of the Holidays, Candlelight Processional. So go back and review that episode for all the details on that. But once again, it's another really great festival for Epcot. Great time of year to come and spend with your family and check out all the fun things. So I know I'm looking forward to go see that here in a couple of weeks. We'll be down at Walt Disney World, my wife and child, and we're going to go take our first picture with Santa Claus. So,
oh my gosh.
Should be fun.
Has she met characters before?
Yeah, she has met Mickey and loved Mickey, so.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be fine then.
And every time she sees Mickey on TV, she starts dancing and
raising her right.
Yep.
Although I must say, I hope it goes well. I do think kids like screaming their heads off and crying when they meet Santa is really funny. Because like your parent, like you had that for forever, and I don't know. I just think it's funny.
Well, we will see what happens. So.
I'm sure she'll do great. She's adventurous.
Yes, that is for sure. But we are looking forward to going to doing the festival, and we hope you are too. So if you are looking at coming down in December to celebrate the holidays at Walt Disney World, not just Epcot, but Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios have really wonderful Christmas events as well, where you can take your picture with Santa, or see snow on Main Street, or go see the lights down Sunset Boulevard, and see the Tower of Terror all lit up for Christmas. and of course
Toy Story Land.
Toy Story Land with all the
Decorated.
fun decorations. So there is plenty of reason to come down to Walt Disney World in December. And like always, I am more than happy to help you with your vacation plans. Just shoot me an email. My email is matt@travelmation. That's travelmation, like animation, and travelmation.net. And I'll be more than happy to help you get you set up for your trip. Just let me know when you'd like to go, and I can start get you some quotes. But yeah, so thank you again for joining us this week. We will be posting this episode on Facebook, on our Facebook page. You can find us. We're the Imagineers Disney Podcast. And while you are listening to the podcast, go ahead and subscribe if you have not. We are on Apple iTunes. We're on Google Play and Stitcher. And leave us a rating. We appreciate everyone who listens to the podcast and supports us each week by doing so. And we look forward to doing the next episode with you. And until that time, on behalf of Susie and I, remember, if you can dream it, you can do it.